You wanna buy it?
It's nice. Yeah, how much?
I don't know. It's not free 99. No, it's not free 99. All right, gang, in case you didn't know, the summit's coming up. And go to the summit, Tuesday night, right, Tuesday night, is the black and white gala. We have where Kuba.
Black and gold.
Black and gold, okay.
Yeah, white.
Black and white, where at the Venetian, we rent out whatever their club is. Is it Tao? What's it called?
Tall.
It used to be, right?
Yeah, I
The
guess
whole
so.
place is ours.
Really?
And everything is free. Drinks, food, whatever it is, all free.
So fun.
But you have to wear black and gold, or something black and gold. So this is Damien's old jacket. He gave it me. But he has the same jacket. Don't let him get it. He has the same jacket. Yeah. Somewhere in the closet. Yeah. He has the same jacket. So, but thank you all for coming. We have some mimosas. Laura was nice enough to bring a whole bunch of food, as she always does. Good. Thank you. Kuba is on Zoom, but he's not there yet. So Susan's going to give us the thumbs up when Kuba hops on. No clue what he's going to talk about. That's Kuba. So, but it'll be fun. It'll be fun stuff. In the meantime, let's get through some of this. So that's our CEO of Realty One Group. He founded the company 2005, him and his wife, and had it ever since. Kuba. Yeah. It's not a public company, it's his. So really cool stuff that we're.
This was the first office too.
This was the first office. Was it here physically? No, but it was in Town Center or Buffalo or something, but it was summer. So he'll be with us momentarily. This is some more stuff about the summer. Today's the last day to get your ticket. Now, we all know it's tough times of sorts to pay for this stuff. Plus, everyone paid their LVR on time. I mean, if you didn't, it's okay. They're just going to charge you 50 more bucks. So you better pay it on time. But that was on the 5th. So
How much time do they give you if you get whacked for the 50?
after the 5th, you get whacked for 50.
I know, but if you're gonna get hit for 50, how much
25th.
time do you have to?
25th.
Till
Okay.
25th.
You know what happens if the 25th if you don't pay?
Your license plate.
That's it. Your license is gone.
Really?
It goes back to the division, and you're no longer a realtor. You're a real estate agent. You just can't work here. Or any other brokerage firm, because you need MLS, obviously. You know? So, anyone want to take a guess on who the silhouettes are for the party? I think we told you guys, but whoever yells out the first one gets a red T-shirt. Who said Terry Crews? Who said Terry Crews?
Who's that?
Who?
Right here.
John Beatty. There it is.
He's the black guy on white chicks. With the.
And if you're, or if you watch America's Got Talent, if anyone watch AGT, he's the host of AGT. So that's Terry Crews. This is Erin Andrews, a former ESPN sportscaster. I think she's doing the Super Bowl on the sidelines. And up there is, we call him Omaha. If you're not a football fan, you don't have a clue what I'm talking about.
No clue.
No clue. Peyton Manning.
Shut up.
Shut up.
No way.
Shut up. And it's probably three, and when Kuba gets on, we're gonna try to twist his arm and get some more names.
He's so
But they don't wanna tell us. They never do. I'm surprised we got this. Okay, so they really like it to be a big surprise. Okay. So those are the three that are announced, but there's usually a dozen speakers soon, a dozen people come up and talk, you know? And then the entertainment is really cool. One year we had Shen Lim, the magician, that's now at the Mirage. We had Jordan Belfort, the Wolf of Wall Street guy. Blue Man Group. He spoke. Blue Man Group. The ladies with the violins. No, the violin ladies. The puppet guy. The puppet. Terry Fader. So it's not like we have, you know, Tim and Damon doing a juggling act, okay? It's really good stuff. So today's the last day. I don't know if he's gonna extend it anymore. We can ask him, see if we're gonna talk to him, what the hell, you know? But that's what we got so far. John yet? No Kuba yet? Okay, come on, Nora, get up here, baby. Come up here, talk to us. Come on.
Hey guys, nice to see everyone. So I have a scenario for you, and I'm just curious to see how you will answer this. This is a true story. I got a call on Tuesday. Buyer's agent says, I represented my buyer. We got them $1,000 towards a home warranty, and I just got this call closed a few weeks ago. I just got a call from escrow that the buyer canceled the home warranty, and escrow is sending the check back to the seller.
See that again?
Yeah.
So the buyer's agent called. She said, I just got a call from escrow. When we closed a couple weeks ago, the buyer canceled the home warranty. They decided they didn't want it. And so when the money got refunded, it got refunded back to escrow because it was within a 45-day period. And that check was written to the seller. Who gets the money, Mr. Broker?
Did they pay for it in the RPA? Was that
Is
part of
the
the deal?
RPA
That
said
the
the
seller would buy?
sellable concession, $1,000 to the buyer.
Yes.
Who gets the money? The seller concession, $1,000.
For that purpose.
Yeah, it was in
What's that?
Designated.
Yeah, so the purchase counter rates, right?
So what, so they thought they were just gonna get the $1,000 back real quick and,
So the purchase contract is the legal contract, and that's what escrow follows. And I said the same thing, I was like, there's nothing that I can do, escrow is they're the money people, right? And they follow the instructions based on the purchase contract, so.
can we elaborate a little bit more? Had it have followed through and gone through, and then they were with you?
Yes.
Set up, and maybe a week later they had to change
They
their
would have had
heart?
to pass the 45-day mark,
Okay.
okay? After 45 days, they would have been able to cancel, they would have probably been hit with a cancellation fee, but they would have gotten some of that money back.
Interesting.
So, yeah, interesting, right? Oh, so that must be Kuba. Well, really quick, before the man comes on. Did anybody buy an electronic or gift an electronic this year for holidays?
Anything
When you say
electronic?
electronic.
Electronic. Computer, laptop, Xbox, PlayStation,
Yes.
laptop, okay. Yes, okay. So, do you know we have an electronics plan, an upgrade? For $216, we will cover all the electronics in the house except for your cell phone. We don't require a receipt. It's a $5,000 aggregated limit, and it's up to $2,000 per device.
So I dropped my iPad?
Yeah. Is that normal wear and tear?
Sure. I don't know. I'm just-
Normal wear and tear.
So it's not accidental,
Not
trip over
accidental.
my
We go
dog.
through actually Allstate Insurance,
okay.
and, you would call in, make the claim, they would go through what the malfunction is, and they'll either send you like a FedEx label to send it in, or come and fix it.
Nora, does the Tesla count?
No. And then can you go
That's a good question.
Okay, that's really, can we hold the right hand?
Not that I have.
I have a book to give away. If you guys have not read U Squared, it's amazing. So we'll let the owner of the company go next.
That's it, you're done?
Yeah, that's it. I'll be here. I'll be here. So you won't mind. Just a whole warranty.
Kuba, Kuba, Kuba. We need to know where you are.
Where are you?
I'm in Colorado.
Of course. Is that
It
your
snowed up there in Sunland, right?
It did, all over my car this morning, the whole neighborhood got snowed.
Awesome. Enjoy it.
Crazy, crazy, crazy. Enjoy.
Twirl around for me. Beautiful. Wow. Look at that jacket.
You like the jacket, huh? Yeah, so there she is, of course, run the joint.
Suze.
There's the
Hey,
guy,
Marvin.
there's the
Hey,
guy.
Tim, thanks thank you for inviting me on my one of my favorite days, 1/11. Thank you. Yeah. So good to see everybody happy, smiling faces. Thanks again, Tim and Suzanne, for inviting me. Always willing and available to do this. Okay, I want to just make it a little interactive. Ask the entire group one word that you feel explains 2023 housing. What you got?
Stressful.
Time to grow. Growth. One word. Growth.
No,
Let it out.
Growth.
Let it out. You got through it. You got through it. Let it out. Mike.
it's past. It's over.
The background explains it, frozen. The housing market was frozen last year. Who thinks that this year is gonna be a little bit better? What's your one word for 2024?
Success.
Fire!
Success.
Transactions.
Do you believe that 25 and 26 are gonna be better?
Yes.
Yeah, so it's up from here, right?
Yes.
So we got through the cycle, we're at the tail end of the soft market. Bottom line, we've been in a 2-year recession, housing has, right? No other sectors, industries have really experienced that. 2 years, it's been rough, you got through it. So 2024, just put this in your mind and take it seriously. This is a warm-up year, a ramp-up year to position you and your business for 25 and 26. You don't want to play catch-up, right? When the momentum starts. This thing is going to snap back and snap back fast. So just be ready, be prepared. Lean into each other, lean into the coaches, your broker managers, go to other offices and create new connections with other realtors around the valley and our other offices. Surround yourself with like-minded, positive, grateful people who just want to win. Doubt is toxic, so get away from the negativity. Surround yourself with positivity, and that's going to be your trusted tribe. You need a trusted tribe, but prepare this year. Ramp up, warm up, and the background's going to look very, very different. I met Allison Levine a couple of months ago. Allison, she climbed Mount Everest 2 times, reached the peak 1 time. And the moral of her story, her takeaway from hiking up twice, she said, the storms were unbelievable, were consuming. She couldn't see anything in front of her. Uncertainty, just like the housing market. But she believed in herself. She wouldn't give up on herself. And what she kept reminding herself was 1 foot in front of the other. 1 foot in front of the other. Because storms don't last. And she got through it twice. So I want to ask you, Tim, you mentioned to say something about Summit.
Yes, please, we're dying to hear some news.
I gave you more news than anybody. Who's going to Summit?
Woohoo!
Nice. Who wants to go to Summit? It's the last one in Vegas. Even though it all started in Vegas, this is the last one in Vegas. And I lived in Vegas for 10 years. In summer, my first house was in the Willows. And I get it. When you live in Vegas Valley, you want to avoid the strip at all costs, right? It's congested, it's traffic, unless you're kind of forced to. If friends or family come into town, you want to host them, so you kind of go out of your way. But this is going to be the last one in Vegas, at the Venetian. We're number 1 in the market over the past 12 or 13 years consistently, as far as number of agents, number of transactions sold, volume, sales, every year consistently for 12 years. It'd be awesome. The last summit, annual summit, over 3,000 people for our Realty One family to show up in numbers. And you guys are going to be up there with me up front. Tim, you hear this?
I got you, big
You're my
fella.
witness. You're going to be up there with my family, with my kids and parents. And as a special thank you, as the last one in Vegas. Next year is going to be East Coast, and we're probably going to keep it there because we're now an international company, and globally we're across 20 countries. So we're one of the fastest growing international companies because over the past 18 months, we've grown to over 18 countries. So we're going to be announcing Greece this next week. So Greece is coming, Singapore is coming, and that's, all these folks internationally are so excited. That's a long travel day. Greece, Singapore, 20 hours. You guys are 20 minutes. 20 minutes versus 20 hours, come on. So there's going to be some phenomenal speakers, life-changing. It's going to be an emotional roller coaster. We always say that. There's going to be hugging and crying and smiling. You're going to meet a lot of new connections, but also there's value in networking. So you're going to, again, plan, prepare for better times ahead, especially, it's within reach, 25 and 26. So the next 3 years are ramp up. And you can create amazing referrals. And so people who want to be there, they're not being motivated, and they're really looking forward to it. So it's a testament, and it's noticeable on social media as well. So people are all hyped up. And this is, during Super Bowl week, and once in a lifetime. When was the last time Super Bowl, or when's the next time Super Bowl is going to be in Vegas? So, by the way, this is my selling point. As a thank you to all Las Vegas Valley and Realty One family, where it all started in Vegas, you are the preferred pricing, the lowest pricing that anybody is receiving. So take full advantage. Take full advantage. So 20 minutes versus 20 hours. Tim, you mentioned also in a text to touch on the commission lawsuits, especially how we were named, and we were anticipating it because we're #1 in Nevada, and we also got named in Arizona because between the two states, we have 5,000 real estate professionals, so 3,000 in a little over 3,000 in Arizona, and nearly 2,000 in Vegas. So another motivation, another reason. So we're gonna have 2 large sessions, about 1,000 real estate professionals who've already signed up at Summit. So our general counsel and the entire legal team is gonna be there, and not only presenting and touching on the highlights, right? I don't like a lot of words, especially when the words are coming from the lawyers, but he's our lawyer. He's a friendly bulldog, if you will. He loves to show his teeth and fight on our behalf, and to keep our interest at bay, all of us. And so he's gonna also open it up for Q&A. So he's gonna touch on Alex Mihai, who's been in your office before. He's gonna touch on what matters most, what you need to pay attention to, and your, going forward in your business, to protect your business as well. We're here to protect you. So without you, we don't have a business. So we're gonna protect you 100% through and through. So another motivator to come to Summit. So it's gonna be awesome, life-changing, I guarantee it. And if you don't like it, I'll refund your money.
And Kuba, just so you know, Alex is doing a class here in 2 weeks. So he was
Okay,
nice,
awesome.
Yeah, so he's nice enough to come to Vegas and do a class live for us on the 25th.
Awesome. Yeah, last time you invited me, you put Alex in front of me, and then he just took up the entire hour. Thank you.
Pretty much. Damn lawyers. But
Awesome. Well, Happy New Year, everyone, and see all of you in what, 2-3 weeks.
Hey, and Kuba, before you go, you can't do this because you're out in the snow, but we all have a champagne toast. So if everybody kind of lift their glass, let's do a little Happy New Year toast. We appreciate everything you do. We appreciate you.
That's good energy.
Thank you for everything you do for us. We really appreciate you. And because of that, you have to tell us one more guest speaker. Come on. One more guest speaker. That's going to be there. Come on. Come on. Give us one more. One more.
This guy. We're going to open up the show. Okay, here, I'm going to tell you something else. Usually we don't. We just tease it. We're going to open it up with the fashion show. So, you want to jump in?
No.
I'm going to pretend to be in the fashion show.
I got this stupid jacket on. Leave me alone, okay? Come on.
Have a great rest of the day. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, Steve, let's get the PowerPoint back. So those of you that have never seen him, met him, he is alive. He does exist, our CEO. Okay? And if he walked in here, he'd be wearing jeans and sneakers. I don't think I've ever seen him wear a tie. Does he own any ties, Conrad?
No, never.
No. Conrad has known Kuba for a long, long time. I've never seen him in a tie. Not that that's good or bad. That's just how he is. And I thought I'd get another name out of him, but he wouldn't give it. So.
I wonder if that other story was
hand tie.
Was it me? We got a suit too? We got a suit?
In Arizona.
Company?
Yeah, in Arizona.
Oh my God.
We're gonna get sued in Vegas too.
Yeah.
It's coming, but it doesn't affect you guys.
It's a money
Yeah.
grab,
Yeah.
like class action suits or money grabs.
That's
by
all it is.
attorneys.
Yeah, that's all it is.
Precedent stuff.
They're all gonna settle. Nothing's gonna go to court. We'll all settle, and the attorney's gonna make some money. Like we said, the big lawsuit, the 1.5 billion, 1.8, whatever, I forgot what it was. How much does each plaintiff get? Do we remember?
$2,700?
$2,700.
Is it that much?
$2,700.
That's what you get.
And the lawyer's got, how many billion? How many million? 100 million. $2,700. $2,700. Now, I think if they knew that going into it, maybe they wouldn't have participated. They thought they were gonna get, 100 grand, 200 grand. $2,700. How great, not even enough to cover the commission that they sued about. When you think about it, right? They're bitching that, oh, I paid the buyer's commission of 10 grand, you're getting $2,700.
Jim, was it 500 plates?
500,000.
Oh, 500.
500,000.
What about the lawyers? I wonder how much
They
they.
get a third. Do the math.
660.
Yeah, even on the low end, they might get 20%. I hear these things that if it's $1 billion, the attorney's only taking 220%. All right, that's 200, that's $300 million.
We'll start studying together.
Yeah, great. So if you have young kids, get them to law school. Okay, please.
We're all going to law school.
All right, Dave, moving right along. Okay, this is a new slide we just came up.
David.
Sue does a great job of our top agents every month, but we never show you how much money they make. So hopefully they won't be pissed, because this is all public information, it's on our website, okay? But that's from December, and as you can see, I'm not gonna go through each one, but some people had some great months. This is $1 million and above in production, okay? So do the math for the month of December. Who's in here that's on there? Carol just ran out. Mary's not here. There's one guy on here. Yeah, there's one guy on here that since I've been here, I just knew the name. Because there's a lot of agents that work here that I've never met. They don't come in. They come in to get their money. But I had a chance to finally meet John and Jeanette. There's John. And maybe talk to him one day, but he found a niche in his neighborhood. And last year he did 8 or 9 deals for 11 or to $13 million in his friggin' neighborhood. Wow. How crazy is that, right? You know? So good job there, John. So John's right on the list. They had a great month. He did one deal, $2 million. So good stuff. You've seen this laying around. Where's Wendy? That a girl? Look at this, unbelievable, right? So we're gonna try to step up the quantity and the quality of the classes. Okay? So it's basically a class every day. And I think she worked with John in Green Valley. On Wednesdays, there might be a class every other Wednesday in Green Valley. Not that you're gonna drive there, but you might want to. Okay, maybe it's a sky slope class. Maybe he has somebody coming in that you wanna see. Take the 20-minute ride down to Green Valley, okay?
Nora's bringing food.
There's always food. There's always food. Okay? These are some stats from last month, as of this morning. So we have 3,600 properties in ER status, 5,400 total. In the next, probably the 25th, we'll do an in-depth dive of 2023, because we don't have all the numbers yet.
No, somebody had a question
Oh.
here, so just want to make
I
sure.
just had a question about the training in Green Valley. I know we record hours here all the time. Are they gonna be recording there so that it's posted?
I don't know, it doesn't sound like they're going to.
Okay.
We just do it different here.
Yeah,
Well, we can ask them to, we can ask them, okay? But those are the numbers as of this morning. They're gonna change as the month goes on, okay? I mean, we have 106 sales so far in the month. 106 in 11 days. So hopefully that will increase substantially. This is a new slide we came up with. You might want to use it with your buyers. Now, if your buyer is an attorney or an engineer, they might not want to look at this, but if it's a normal person, they might think this is kind of cute. Okay? And in here, this is where you can put your information. Anything you want to put in, your name, your address, your logo, picture of you and your kid, I don't know, put anything on.
And where's that right now? Where do we find it?
Where do you think you might find it? Honestly, I'm not busting your balls. Where do you think you might find it?
On your,
Where?
what's on?
It's on Facebook.
Facebook.
I
I
can't make you guys
our
do this.
videos back on Facebook. That was so convenient.
They're on
Now I gotta go
YouTube
to
channel.
YouTube. I know.
It's an extra click. I know, it's hard. It's more clicks. I know.
Just come to the meeting.
There you go. Don't- Sure. Wait, if I could ask all of you to do me one favor, every day on your phone, log on, look at the Facebook page. Because that's where everything is. So when you say, Tim, how do I get a copy of this? An agent next week is gonna call one of us and say, how do I find this? It was on the Facebook page yesterday. And it's saved on the Facebook page, on the files. So you hit files, there's a whole bunch of stuff that you can print out, okay? So, but it's kind of cheap. I found this, we kind of played around with it, put our logo on it, so it's kind of nice. Yeah, it's kind of nice, okay? Lee Dreisen is coming back again for a 1 CE class. So it is a CE class, you get 1 credit only. It's gonna be next week. about the importance of title vesting and title issues. We all love Lee, great attorney, funny guy. So you might want to sign up for that. I think we have 25 people signed up already, Suze, give or take. And he invites agents from other companies too. So that might be
Needs
good.
RSVP.
You do, yeah. And does it take you to Eventbrite or something like that? Yeah. So it's not, oh, I sent Suzanne a text to save the seat for me. No, those days are over. It's gonna be all on Eventbrite, so there's a record, make it easier, okay? New agent onboarding, we used to do this every month, me and Jeff, now we're doing it every other month. So if you're new to the company, even if you're experienced in Union, or if you're a mentee in Union, February 7th, Northwest Jeff is gonna do onboarding. It's about 3 hours. It's everything about Realty One Group. You get to meet SkySlope, you get to meet all the vendors, Dora goes, Stacia goes, When Inspection goes. So mark that on your calendar. If you can't make February, then I'll do it again in April, okay? So these are all the vendors that are gonna be there. There's some SkySlope training, some really good stuff, okay? That's the Rev-Up class for the Rev-Up agents. You guys have seen that. This is Justin. Did you guys like Justin last time we came in?
Yes.
When's he coming back?
24?
24th.
And he has a Zoom class today at 1.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, it's a different Zoom class, okay. These are the ones that we show every week because I want you to take these classes. This is one orientation, Thursdays at 10, and that's one suite, Mondays at 1. That's our CRM, and this is just everything Realty One Group. Your website, how to set up your profile, all that stuff, okay? But
I just went, Thursday at 10, it's like 10 right now, so
Well,
we
well,
miss
he's
it.
done the class every Thursday for the last 4 years, okay? Just saying, so you can get it next week, but it's recorded.
Okay.
Like we've said a million times, if you go to Rock Title, One Rock Stars, hit VIP access, they're all there. So you can watch it at home in the tub, or wherever you want to do, okay? Wherever you want to watch it, okay? All right, gang, it's compliance time, as Maria got some stuff for us. Okay. Oh, we didn't do the JJ, did we?
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, we did? Yeah, just so you know, over the holiday weekend, yeah. Over, me and Maria hang out sometimes. And, you know, there you go. So she might be the wild man from You guys a little nicer. Come on down. Come on.
All over the place. Is that really what you did?
Pretty much.
Okay. Okay, so really quick, because we got a lot of stuff going on. Few forms, so make sure that if you are on transaction desk and you have your template set up, make sure you get your new forms in. We have a new affiliated, it's all in your book, or in your handout. And then a new marketing, and basically what they did is they kind of listened to us, which is kind of cool at corporate. They took out of the marketing and the affiliated, they took out the address and the date that was on there. And the reason for that is, I know as this once upon a time, you know, we had a lot of buyers going in for multiple offers. And then every time you did that, you had to have a new affiliated with a new address on it and the whole bit. So now they've just, because these are required documents, you have to have these. So when you do your purchase or your listing, make sure attached to the duties owed and to the listing is your affiliated and your marketing. Because we can't cancel a file, we can't withdraw a file, we can't do anything if these two documents are not in there. It's part of your ICA. So because of all of that, they made it a little bit easier. So please make sure you put those into your templates. And if you don't know how to put them into your templates, you can hang out after the meeting, and then we're gonna have a SkySlope. No, we're not gonna do SkySlope. We're doing transaction desk today. So we're gonna rotate every month. We'll do like a transaction desk, and then we'll do the following Thursday, like an open forum where you can bring in your laptops, and then we can, you know, help you with any questions that you have. And then we'll do SkySlope, so we'll just rotate them. I don't know if this is becoming an issue, but I had a lot of agents asking you at the beginning of the year that they couldn't find the 4-page "Did you know" anymore on transaction desk. So LVR has made, another change. If you go in and you search it by "Did you know," you're gonna end up getting the condominium "Did you know," which we're gonna reject, obviously, it's a condominium hotel. So make sure you go in and you put in CIC for your disclosure, or for your search, and then it'll pop up with the good one. Okay? The new policy, we're calling it a new policy, but if you look on page 6 and 7 of your ICA, we actually have it spelled out in there, that after 72 hours, if the file is incomplete, we're just mandatory TCing it. And the reason that we decided to do an executive decision on this one, November and December, trying to close out the year, I ended up with 1 agent, 2 closings, $138,000, and I had to hold that check for more than 48 days. That ain't gonna happen anymore. That's a lot of money for me to just have in my office. So after 72 hours, it's mandatory TC for $100. I do the CDA and I process that check and hold it until the file is complete. Okay, so rentals are another problem. Nobody wants to do the CDA for rentals. So I'm sitting with rental checks, like they're literally a stack about this big. So what happens is if I get the check or the closing package, I load it into your file in SkySlope, and I alert you if you don't have your CDA in there. Then 4 days later, on the 4th day, I'm gonna give you full 3 days. On the 4th day, it's mandatory TC, and it's automatic. I'll do the CDA, I'll send it to you for signature, and even if you don't sign it, it's still gonna get processed, and then we'll just hold the check until your file is complete.
Maria, I'm still processing this. You just said you had $140-something thousand, and they were too cheap to pay $100 to get the paperwork fixed?
No,
Okay.
they were too lazy to get the CDA.
Alright.
That's basically what it was. That was the only document, by the way, that was the only document in their file that was not in the file, was the CDA. So I
Interesting.
can't process it. So, yeah, so, no, I didn't just, it's not just.
And a quick story, just so you know, guys, it's a quick story. We had an agent who recently left, got out of the business. He was notorious for closing deals, and Maria would have his check, 15 grand, 38 grand, she'd have 5 checks in her drawer, $150,000 to give him, and he was in nowhere to get the money.
Who's this guy?
We went, but I'm saying, it must be nice to not want your money, so it has nothing to do with $100. It has to do with laziness to fill out the file on SkySlope. It's crazy.
$50 for the rental.
It only takes a couple of minutes.
Pretty much, you would
Literally
think,
2
you would
minutes.
think.
Yeah.
They must have had a good year.
And there you go, I'll get Webb to back me up on this, which I hate doing.
I know.
Yeah. If you went down to the LVR last week and went to any of the committees, like somebody went to community outreach, risk management, education, me and Webb were in risk management, and they had all these brokers up there who were former real estate division commissioners, Neil Schwartz, Norma Gino Patnick, and Lee Barrett. And they talked about, you know, how the broker can get in so much trouble because of you. Because of you.
Right.
About it's gotta be, that's why we need it in 3 days in SkySlope. We get audited, it's a $10,000 fine. There's no, oh, Tim, why don't you call Sean and tell him to upload it, it's no big deal, we'll let it slide. There's no sliding. It's
Well,
a
if
fine.
you use Maria, she'll get on you. She'll help you. She's like,
She'll-
hey, I need
she'll
this.
beat
I
you up
can't.
on it, yeah.
Just do it. Yeah, she's like, yeah, or she just does it, right?
So
Right.
it's notorious sometimes when the industry is slow and everyone's making less money. It's not unheard of for the state of Nevada, the state of Nevada, the real estate division to wanna make money. And they'll make that money by fining us. Okay, they'll go on Facebook, oh shit, there's no license on there for Anna Kawamura, let's fine her $100. So hopefully that won't happen, but they have every right to do that. But they're so understaffed, it probably will.
They also mentioned, which I thought was kind of interesting, they have the power to subpoena all your bank records, all your, all kinds of stuff. I was like, wow. They're like,
And think about it this way, let's say, you're in a deal, and, you're on the selling side, and on the buying side, 6 months later, the buyer's agent sues the buyer. You have nothing to do with it, you were the listing agent, everything was fine, right? They're gonna ask for your file, the division, just to make sure everything makes sense. If they find a mistake in that file, they're gonna fine you. Even though you were not, they didn't come looking for you, but they're gonna audit your file now that they have it. So that's why it's really important that you check off all the boxes, dot all the i's and cross all the t's, okay? It's really, really important. Somebody was raising their hand.
Me.
There she is.
So I just wanted to mention to everybody, when we're talking about risk reduction, so LVR does offer the risk reduction graduate designation. These classes are usually only offered once a year. So if you're going for that designation and you miss that class, you'll have to wait for the following year to take it again. The very first one, so I think there's 9 classes, is this Monday, January 22nd, from 5 to 8. It's laws and regulations. It's only $20. It is from, like I said, 5 to 8. But if you want to get that designation, it's because it's so many classes, it does help you protect yourself, protect your clients, protect the brokerage. So I encourage all of you, it's a great designation to have. It really opens up your mind to awareness of the things that you do that you don't realize you're gonna actually get yourself in trouble for. So again, and I'll post it in Facebook, it's January 22nd, it's on a Monday. And then the next designation course, that's just the last one for this month. And I'm sorry, I'm scrolling here. And I'll post it, like I said. This is a WCR designation, so they didn't tell me exactly what it was for, but.
What is WCR?
Women's Council of Realtors, sorry. It is
And men are allowed.
January 29th from 8 to 5, effective negotiating.
Got it.
So I'll post these on Facebook for everyone, just so you can keep up to date with it.
Very nice.
Thank
Very
you.
nice. Yeah, and then just so you know, in March, Lee Barrett is gonna do a class either here or Mark's office, we don't know the location yet, but he's gonna do an ABR class. And some of you are ABRs already, probably Fred, I know Carol is, maybe Conrad might be.
What does that mean?
Associated
Accredited buyer.
Accredited buyer representative, okay? And it's a really good designation to have, because it's gonna cover the BBA in a lot more detail, okay? It's a 2-day class. It's normally, I think, $4.99, Lee's only gonna charge the agent $150. So you might wanna, once we get that promoted, you might wanna, if you wanna go, RSVP quickly, because we only fit so many in the room, okay?
And if you haven't taken Lee's classes,
Don't believe he's great.
he's so important.
He's great, he really is. And next Thursday, I snuck it in over there, we're gonna have a buyer broker panel. Joe Pessin, Damon and Wendy, and I need one more. How many of you use the buyer broker agreement on a regular basis?
We're going to.
Nobody does.
Where to start?
Diana does, she's a brand new agent, of course she does, okay? No, a little bit, yeah, okay, okay. I never did, I've never used it in my life. I'm not gonna lie to you and say, oh shit, use it, because I did. No, I didn't use it. Remax, they didn't want it, they didn't care back then, so I never learned it. Now we gotta learn it, okay?
When it's gonna be?
Right up there, next Thursday's meeting.
What time? Oh.
Same time, next Thursday, 9:30, we'll do a little, talk a little bit, and they'll come up for 45 minutes, and we'll talk about how they use it, because the way Wendy uses it is probably different than the way that David does, than Joe, okay? So we'll get their feeling on when the buyer says, no, I'm not signing shit. What do you say?
I
What
don't
do
want
they
to
do?
tie up with, one realtor.
Huh?
Some buyers is, I do not want to tie up with one
Right.
realtor.
That's a question you can ask the panel, and they'll explain to you how they handle an objection like that.
Maybe you'll find someone that's
Good stuff.
committed to you.
All right, gang, here she is. She's feeling a little under the weather today, just so you know. But, the one and only Wendy Shell, come on up, man. How you feeling? Better? You feeling good?
First off, I just wanted to talk to everybody, if you're on the mentee program, it's super important that when you're filling out your documents, you send them to Tim or myself, text us, say I've emailed them to you. We need to review them before you send them to your clients. So we'll review them, you text me, well, you'll email them to us, text me, hey, I just emailed you something. Both of us get on it. We'll read through them, say, yep, correct this, or no, it looks great, send it off. get it signed by your clients. Once it's signed and everybody agrees, then you email it to Maria. You don't go and put it in SkySlope. Send it, when you're on the mentee program for your first 3 transactions, it is an extra $100 for her to TC those, but everything goes into SkySlope so we can train you on how to using SkySlope properly, because it's been a little bit of a challenge if some papers are getting uploaded and they're in the wrong spots and have to go backwards. So fill out your documents, send it to Tim and I, we'll give you the okay, you send it to your clients, once everything's signed, then you email it to Maria and she'll upload it for all of you.
What document is it?
Any documents, and when you're in,
Only
if you're
for
on
a
the
mentee,
mentee,
only
when
a
you're on the
mentee, not
mentee
you.
program.
You
Yeah,
do it forever.
if you're off the mentee program, you do your thing, if you wanna pay Maria to TC your file, that's up to you. But when you're on the mentee program, please do that. And then, what are we talking about? Oh,
I'm
I
sorry,
don't have
carry on.
I don't have my, I didn't, can I borrow something?
My bad.
I didn't get one of these. Let
Here
me
you go.
just see what we're,
There you
oh,
go.
are you?
Yeah, my bad.
That's not what I'm talking about. Where's my slide?
It's coming.
My slide?
That one?
Yes. Yes, okay. Here you go. Okay, so guys, we're gonna ramp up our video for this year. I think everybody should really focus on adding more video, whether that's on your website, your social media posts, wherever you're gonna do it, if you're gonna do text messages to your clients, but really focus on your video. We used to have a little app called Videolicious. We no longer have that. Come to find out, the company kind of went under, so it had nothing to do with Realty One taking it away. But it was a really cool app where you just hold your phone, it has a teleprompter, you write what you want to say, it goes, you tape it, boom, and then it just uploads. It was awesome. So we found something that works very similar. It's called Blink, B-L-I-N-K, and it's an app that you can download on your phone. The thing is it is $49 for the year if you want to be able to take those videos off and post it somewhere else, but they're really cool because you can use ChatGPT and say, write me a description on holding an open house at, on a resale home or something like that, and it goes on and on and on. You read through it, correct it, and then you just hit play and hold it, and it teleprompts. You're looking right at it, so you're not like looking at, you really focus on what you're doing. It records it, you hit save, and then upload, and you can send it to your Instagrams, Facebook. I mean, it's a really cool app, because that's our biggest challenge. Let's not kid ourselves, is actually making the video and then rewatching it. How did I look? What was I looking at? Don't critique it, because I don't know if you saw what we all posted. And well, we weren't going to post it, but Tim posted it. It was we had a little
She
club.
makes stuff up all the time.
So we were posting a video, our weekly video, and Tim and I got the giggles over something because we were both trying to figure out TikTok, and we ended up both turning into the Grinch, and we just lost it, and we couldn't tape it. So then we brought Maria and Amy in. Suzanne was off for the day, and we were still trying to tape it, and we just lost it. It was very hard. But so we finally got through it. What's that? B-L-I-N-K. So anyways, okay, we'll go back to that. So we're on to something else. But so we posted that video, the right one, and then later on, a couple days later, Tim posted the blooper. And we got more traction on that blooper.
More authentic.
Yes, it was hysterical. But so don't be so critical on what you're posting. Don't worry about your hair. They want to know you. They want to know. Yes, Laura.
You know what I learned is if you think your mindset that the video is not about you, it's about the message that you're giving, it changes everything. It changes how you look at that video.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
And it could be something quick, like a Monday stats, like when Tim produces the Monday stats, and you can customize it to yourself. You can just post it up there and then talk over it, or you can put yourself on the bottom talking. You can do a tour of a new home. You can do your
We'll do it. It's a very personal thing, because you gotta answer questions. And this will pop up, and it'll say, claim your FFCRA. And then you ask a few questions. There's 5 questions. This is as far as I got, okay? But you answer these questions, and you might be eligible for $32,000.
Hey, go to the summit.
There you go. Who knew? So it's in your email. Go to your email and Google search "Feeling the January." Excuse the spelling. "Feeling the January Blues." That's the title of the email that you got from corporate. You see one digest. Click on dedicated website, and you might be $32,000 richer for doing nothing. Who knew? Right? So take advantage of that. That's kind of cool stuff there. You got it, Anna? Go to your email. Feeling the January Blues. Okay? It was yesterday's email. Okay? What else we got? Don't forget, we do have a YouTube channel that we'd love everyone to subscribe to. Okay, because that's where everything is, we're putting everything on YouTube, guys. Don't forget. Okay. If you need mortgage information, as you might know, Charity moved on somewhere else, okay? But you can call Ricky, the president of Epic. He will handle your client. So what the hell? Go right to the president. Let him do it. And he's, if you've met Ricky, he's pretty.
High energy.
There you go. High something.
High energy.
Right. You text him, he'll text you back. He won't let you linger for a day or two. He might not let you linger for a minute or two. Okay. If you're a new agent, come to me or Wendy. We don't want you reaching out to Ricky yet. He might scare you. Okay. So if you're new, hey Tim, I got this buyer. We'll take care of it for you. But Conrad and Shirley and Sylvia, you guys can reach out to Ricky if you want. Okay. So that's kind of important. So that's the YouTube channel. That's all the rock title, folks. Believe it or not, Anthony is alive and well.
Good.
He's back in town as of Monday. So we was hoping to see him today, but I don't know, he couldn't make it. But Anthony's back. So yeah, right? We love Anthony. Yeah, so Anthony's back, okay? Don't forget, if you refer in 3 people and we hire them, you get your $100 a month waived for a year. So
How long is that going on?
it's not, well, it's going on right now, so it's,
Right,
you know,
okay.
take advantage of it now. So, if you do a deal with another agent, and the agent was really good, tell me. Hey, Tim, Ricky at Remax is great. I think he'd be great over here. I'll call Ricky. He might not take my call, but me or Wendy will call him, okay? So and then you guys can make $1,200 for doing that. So kind of neat stuff. Win It One, I'm not sure what this was, Susan. It looks great though. It looks fantastic. I'm not sure what's behind it, but it looks wonderful, okay? And then Everyone Matters, I guess, that has to do with the summit, okay? Questions from anyone about anything? About,
You got a special price today.
huh?
Special price.
I think it's the 555.
No.
Yes.
No,
Hey,
what about you, Bill?
You know the phone number to call, right?
1-800 Kuba.
There you go. 1-800-KUBA, and
555 ends today.
it does.
You
It
don't
does.
buy your tickets today, and you buy your tickets tomorrow, you're gonna be paying.
777.
We're gonna complain.
Oh, that's six.
And I know some of you in the past, I won't say who, and I'm jealous, and that's not just here, throughout the whole company, would show up at the summit and finagle their way in for free. I don't think that's gonna happen this year. They're gonna have security, and they're gonna have people there, and, because they don't want, I don't want Carrie coming to me, Tim, I paid $555, and this new guy, snuck in for free. This is bullshit. That's happened before, and it's not fair, okay? But it's out of our control. We're not at the front desk at the summit, those are people from corporate.
I don't know if you wanted to mention it again about the sponsorship. I don't know if you had already mentioned it about the sponsorship for the Speakman.
Oh, yes.
Just
What?
thanking everyone.
If
So
you-
we raised with the holiday party and also that Blackstone raffle at the holiday party, we raised $4,000. Jeff Speakman, Kathy Little's
Sensei?
sensei,
good.
he's coming here at 3 o'clock, and we're gonna do a photo op. So if you wanna be here,
So-
be in that photo.
You wanna jump in the photo with just him and the big check? As if you donated the $4,000. Nobody doesn't know. We won't tell anybody? Looks really nice. Or you and another one, pop in there. Take as many photos with this guy as you want, okay? So, it might be kind of fun.
Everybody.
Yeah, so very nice. Last thing before I forget, we're actually on time, who knew? It's kind of a bittersweet day tomorrow here in the office.
Yay.
The good news is, in case you didn't know, Amy has 1 million followers on TikTok.
Yes, she
Not 100,000, not 200, 1 million, okay? And we knew that when we hired her. That's why we hired her, because she had all this social media shit, and God bless her, and I had a feeling this might happen. So they approached her and said, look, you have 1 million followers, you should come work for us. And how much do you make at Realty One? Oh, we'll pay you like 5 times that. So tomorrow's her last day.
To go where?
To work for TikTok.
Oh.
To work for TikTok. I like it that kid, let's make a lot of videos. But yeah. So tomorrow's our last day. We've interviewed 4 or 5 people so far. We have 1 or 2 we like. So we'll fill the job as soon as we can. But come Monday, Suzanne's by herself. So, not that you wouldn't be nice to her, but a little bit nicer over the next week or two, okay, until we get somebody up there. If you know someone that, you know what Amy does? Tell me.
Amy gets paid well to do her job.
You know, tell me,
Well,
tell us.
yes.
We'll interview anybody. You know, and we have a thing on Indeed and a couple of websites, you know, so we're getting lots of resumes, but, you know, and HR is involved over in Arizona, but, it just won't be the same without her. I think you'll all agree, right? It's only 6 or 7 months, but she's been tremendous. Full-time, 8 to 5, Monday to Friday. Benefits, 401k, get to work with me. I mean, come on, you know? I mean, Suzanne, and Wendy, and, you know, everybody, you know? Come on, it gets no better than this, you know?
You're awesome.
Exactly, right? So, other than that, gang, I think the only thing I didn't mention is this real quick. Mario and Nick, those are the mentees of the month. Just so you know, Nick is a mentee, been in the business 4 months. Closed his first deal. How much do you think it went for? What do you think?
700.
700. No.
500?
No.
1.5.
$2.6 million. No, that's, his first closing was for $2.6 million. Who knew, right? He's good, right, yeah, he's gonna retire now. Big dog, yeah, so if you see Nick is gonna be one of these agents that we never see either, you know, so he just doesn't come in until he picks up his big fat check. Okay. The giveaways. Rattle off some numbers. Okay, we're gonna rattle off numbers. We got 3 bags here, we got a shirt. What's that?
She's talking about something.
Is he extending it?
Oh, inspired.
Inspired.
It has to be inspired.
You got that number thing on your phone? No? No?
Lucky, what's the lucky number?
How many numbers do we have?
Steven. This is a nice,
They have to be here.
look at this, it's a nice little shirt, brand new out of the bag.
Nice.
If it doesn't fit, go see Amy and show that you were number, okay? Alright, and we got 3 bags,
Number 15.
19. Did you say 19?
You can never.
Do you want the book? Ooh, and Kelly's a 7-time winner here.
right,
Okay, that's a choice, all right, 2 more. And a book, so 3 more. Oh, I got a bit number, number 1. Number 1. See, you did her Maria, get my number 28.
10. Patty Steinbach.
I like that.
Yeah, who's gonna get the book? Number 11, who's number 11? 11.
Come on.
28.
Julia.
I'll take a book.
Let's do 22.
22.
22, I'll give the book a 2.
Harry Meyer.
Okay, 2
The
more,
book
2
is
more
really
pages.
good, it's an easy read, it's got pictures, it's called Use to Wear.
Pictures, that's
It's
good.
called Use to Wear, and it's really about how to maximize your, what you're doing, and taking a leap, and, just don't be afraid, just do it, take a
There you
leap.
go, there you go. All right, who's number 2? Look at this, you guys do, last one, take a number.
We'll do 18. 18.
Must be perfect.
Sherilyn.
All right, gang, thank you all for coming.
Tim, can I make committees today?